Hey there, my fellow farmers. I'm still finding new things tucked away in the corners of Stardew Valley. Our console and mobile farmers are getting their hands on the 1.6 update very soon. So I decided to make a list of 12 things in Stardew Valley 1.6 you probably didn't know. Some of these are brand new additions, and some could be older that I only discovered in the 1.6 release. If you learned something new, be sure to comment Mayo for a heart. And as always, like and subscribe for more weekly Ezlilyy content. In Stardew Valley, there are many skills for your farmer to master. But did you know that you could be doomed with a terrible music skill? If you're lucky enough to have a randomly generated ID divisible by 111, any music your farmer tries to make will leave everyone in tears. And not in a good way. You'll be off-key when using the music emote or playing Elliot's piano. Sacrifice some of your sparkliest rocks and get to 2 hearts with Abigail to enter her room. If you take a closer look at her wall, you'll see a certified gaming fan. There's what looks to be a SNES and a Chrono Trigger poster. I also noticed this gnome hat and t-shirt that feel like a subtle nod to Link from the Zelda series. I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet, so maybe this is a sign for me to finally do so. It seems likely that Abigail got her love of gaming from Sebastian, and it makes me think they probably played video games together as children. Speaking of NPCs, have you noticed this in Shane's room? He's got a console that he calls a Mega Station. This is most likely a Sega Genesis, which is called a Mega Drive outside of the United States. Maybe Shane can distract himself from the pain of existence with a little Castlevania. This at least tells us that Stardew Valley is outside the US. Perhaps that's why Jojo Cola is so popular here. We're not done with the NPCs' rooms just yet. In Sebastian's room, there's a very familiar looking poster as well. It really seems to resemble Harvest Moon's main mineral town protagonist, who is called Jack. Maybe this is just an innocent shout out to the iconic farming sim, or maybe Jack is actually Sebastian's ancestor. Any fish placed into a fish pond will reproduce until they've reached the pond's maximum capacity. This is especially effective when placing rare fish, of course, except for one. Tiger trout are infertile crossbreeds of 2 trout species and actually can't reproduce in real life. Placing one of these into a fish pond would probably be real comfy for the trout, but useless for the farming empire. Your pools will be much better off with a lava eel or 2. The 16th of fall is a day of the Stardew Valley Fair. There are a bunch of fun mini games to play for exclusive prizes. But did you know there's a secret prize you can win? If you keep failing the strength hammer game, the strong man will take pity and give you a golden coin for your efforts. The perfect prize for when you just need 1 more gold. This minigame costs nothing to enter, so that's a coin of pure profit. After completing the community center or JoJo route, Willie will write to you to come and visit his back room. After repairing the boat and buying a ticket, you'll unlock Ginger Island. There's a lot of stuff to do here, but keep your eyes open for the Pirate Cove on the east side of the island. You'll need to find its secret entrance close to a star-shaped pool. Enter the cove on an odd-numbered non-rainy day after 8 p.m. to encounter some pirates. If you're wearing any pirate gear, you can get 1 free meat from the bar every day. Well, in 1.6, you'll also get meat if you have the parrot trinket equipped. I quite enjoy these 2 brotherly pirates bickering away in the corner. This cute little Mario and Luigi reference is even better when you realize they're probably the ones that smuggled some familiar squids into the dangerous mines. Here you can craft all sorts of funky outfits. Combine a cloth with a radioactive bar to get a pair of radioactive goggles. You used to only get it by crafting, but in 1.6 it also has a small chance of dropping by defeating a monster, breaking crates, or even chopping trees. The goggles provide no buffs, making them purely cosmetic. This is very likely a shout out to the infamous Radioactive Man episode of The Simpsons. In it, a character wears these goggles as a precaution. He gets splashed with acid, only to say, "My eyes, the goggles do nothing." This isn't strictly true though, since the goggles can be quite stylish with the right outfit. I don't know about you, but I'm obsessed with Studio Ghibli movies. Their attention to detail is well known, and I believe they are given a few shoutouts through the valley. My favorite movie is Spirited Away, so I have a particular fondness for the cute dust sprites in the mines. They are your most reliable source of coal in the game, and they have a small chance to drop coffee beans as well. But all of this is old news. Did you know that in 1.6, rocks broken by dust sprites will no longer give you any mining experience? This has to be a reference to the scene where the hardworking suit sprites of the bathhouse want Chihiro to do their work. In the new update, you will only get rewarded for the rocks you break yourself. Dust sprites can also be part of Clint's new special orders. In Howl's Moving Castle, Sophie is cursed to appear as an old lady. Upon introducing herself to the castle dwellers, she famously says, "Call me Granny." This is very similar to what Evelyn says to the farmer the first time they meet. This also happens in My Neighbor Totoro, and given the other Studio Ghibli references in the game, I'm pretty sure Evelyn's dialogue is a shout out to these films. Sure, it could be just a cute indication of Evelyn's welcoming character, or it could be that Evelyn is secretly a girl trapped in the body of an old lady. Maybe that's more figurative than literal, though. Before we get to our final secret, I gotta spread the new religion in Stardew Valley. That's right, you can transcend the laws of nature to drink mayonnaise. Even better, the townsfolk will have a bunch of different reactions to having their minds blown. This new ability is relatively known already, but I just like mentioning it as often as I can for those who didn't know. We end our list with the different day ending screen secrets. On the 24th of winter, you can catch Santa zooming through the night sky. This is the night after the Feast of the Winter Star, which has also a few improvements in the new update. You can no longer give away Pierre's missing stock list, and his booth gains an extra few items. Moving on, if it's not the last day of the month and didn't rain, there's a tiny chance you could spot a UFO on your ending screen as well. This curious craft has a bigger chance to appear the longer you wait, so you could take a moment to reflect your progress to try and spot it. Also, if it didn't rain and it's the 27th of the month, your ending screen could be visited by the full moon. Poke it a few times and you'll get an annoyed glare from the man in the moon. And there you have it, another 12 facts you probably didn't know in Stardew Valley 1.6. If you learned something new, be sure to comment Mayo for a heart. Like and subscribe for more Ezlilyy, and I will see you in the next video.